Okay, let me explain what happened. This is your poorly aging, sarcastic PC Witty gamer. Walks with Blisters is no longer among the living. He was our previous character. He accidentally shot a guard, and then the guard shot back, and it didn't go well. So the guard brought a whole bunch of his friends, and Waxhaw Blisters had to defend himself, and he accidentally killed the guard. Then he had to steal a horse, of course, and flee the jurisdiction. When that horse fell off a cliff, of course, Waxhaw Blisters went to loot the corpse, and the game crashed the desktop when he did that, which led me to think, let's start a new character, because I usually don't play bad guys. So that's what we're going to do right here. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered. Let's start a new game.
I was born 87 years ago.
Yeah, it shows on the lines of your face.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
In funny
But
clothing.
for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Who cares?
I have seen the gates of Oblivion.
We all have since
beyond
2006.
which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
No, Doom is a different Bethesda game. Don't do cross-promotion here. We do play Doom, but not while we're playing this game. Keep it straight, the card. I mean, Emperor, whatever your name is.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
Will this be on the test?
These are the closing days of the third era.
Okay.
And the final hours of my life.
How would you know that? By the way, who made this game? Bethesda Game Studios. Well, they're good people. And they present what? Exactly. The Elder Scrolls IP. Oblivion Remastered. I told it to turn down the music. It said, we have a setting for that, but it doesn't mean anything during the beginning. So if you talk during it, people will not hear you very well. I said thanks for letting me know, and here we are. It does look gorgeous, though. A black screen. How artistic. Okay. I love starting Bethesda games, so I'm not at all upset. I mean, sure, we all mourn the loss of Waxhaw Blisters. But we must move on. We could be a Breton. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. But they look so human is the problem. I kinda sorta like the beast races. Let's see what we can learn about the KhajKiit. Hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make excellent thieves due to their natural beauty and unmatched aerobatic skill all KhajKiit can see in the dark. Okay, so Clan folk of the western Valenwood Forest, also known as Bosmer Wood Elves, are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves. There are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. Yeah, I don't care about heavy armor. I like the idea of them being shrewd diplomats and traders and their social skills. But I do like playing non-humans. Exceptionally gifted in the arcane arts, but they're vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock. These are good at destruction magic, and they can summon an ancestral ghost. I don't need the ghost, but I like playing Dunmer quite a bit. I think we'll go KhajKiit. Now, the question is, yeah, now let's, they don't look that much different is the problem, but let's see what we can do with it. Again, I miss my mods. I would like to make a blue KhajKiit or a purple KhajKiit, and I can't do that. I do like the eye color though. And there should be more fur around my neck and shoulders, and there isn't. But the eyes are already good, so don't worry about that, dude. And the fur... Oh, you're kidding. I can change it to purple? Okay, I'm starting to love this now. That's a little too purple, but... Okay, I'm sold. There you go. Okay, now we gotta name him. So, we will name him Kaj something. KhajKiit. 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 I kind of like KhajKiit. We'll call him KhajKiit. Wow, that's pretty good. I didn't know I could go with purple fur. I'm liking this character. Try not to become a murderer. Okay. Now, go to 5 and put heal minor wounds in it. 6 gets flare. What is Eye of Fear? No. I didn't say put it in there. We'll put Eye of Fear in 8 since I don't even know what Eye of Fear is yet. No, stupid. There are clairvoyance we will put into 2. Eye of Night, which I don't even want to use, we'll put in 1. Eye of Fear, illusion immune to silence, can all be used once a day. Immune to silence. That doesn't even mean anything to me. Okay, let's turn on 5. Do a healing spell that we don't need right now because we don't have the problem. Oh, let's now if that worked, we won't have an If that worked, we won't have an encumbrance ever, no matter how much we're carrying. I don't know if it did work. Let's take off our silly wrist irons. I would like there to be fur on my arms and hands, but I can live with it not being there right now. So, I like this so far. Let's see if I can hurt the guy in the cell across the way.
Kitty, kitty. There's a rat in my cell, KhajKiit. A fat, tasty rat. Does the kitty want it? Is the kitty hungry? You'd better take whatever you can get in here, KhajKiit. They don't feed the new prisoners. Didn't you know that? First, they starve you. Then, they beat you. Then, if you're lucky, they kill you. That's right. You're going to die in here.
That guy is such a pleasant,
Hey,
nice
you hear
guy.
that? The guards are coming. For you.
Lock that door behind him.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's
Okay,
this
then
prisoner
why'd
doing
you
here?
ask?
This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
That's what the watch
Never
usually
mind.
does.
Get
They
that
mix
gate
up.
open.
What is this, a
Stand
DEI
back,
hire?
prisoner. We won't hesitate
Oh, don't
to
say
kill you
those
if you
things.
get in our way.
You'll get in
No
trouble.
sign of pursuit, sir.
YouTube will ban
Stay
you.
put, prisoner.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
And yeah, we just started this. What are you talking about? What?
I've seen you.
Of course you have. I've played this game
Let me
before.
see your face. You are the one from my dreams.
Pervert.
Then the stars were right. And this is the day.
This is the
Gods
day.
give me
This is the
strength.
day. There's only one God. What I meant to say is, what's going on, old perverted man?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next.
Lucky
my
you.
blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By
Okay.
chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
I thought you said everything was done because of the gods. So if that's true, aren't we deterministic? So there would be no chance. It would be the gods determining it. Don't you agree?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet.
I just said
As
that.
for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Don't end sentences and prepositions. You're supposed to be this great leader. Presumably you were educated at the right universities and things like that. Great leaders do not end sentences in prepositions. Who are you? Who? I really want to know. Who are you? Who?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim.
You could have waited till
By
the end of my
grace of
song.
the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel.
I didn't ask who
and
I
you
am.
too shall serve her in your own way.
I thought you were Picard. I mean, it's starting to sound like you're Picard. Is that a hairpiece? I can go my own way. Go my own way.
So do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
There's only one
Please, sire,
God.
we must keep moving.
I keep telling you, there's only one God, dude. Well, that's fancy. I wish I'd known
Better not
about
close
that
this one.
before.
There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
okay, I really like sneaking around. And this game, you level your skills by using them, so that's what I'm doing. Obviously, it looks gorgeous. This is like the 6th time I've done this beginning one. The first few times...
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
I was trying to talk to these people.
The captain's down. My blood for the Empire!
See, did you see him standing there in heavy armor? But as soon as
Are you all right,
he's
Sire?
hit, he's wearing just these robes instead. And you notice Mythic Dawn hood, Mythic Dawn robe. The reason why I mention this is because they're going to pretend that there's this whole mystery about who's trying to kill the Emperor, but they're wearing a uniform. So unless you think some other group is wearing this uniform to make it only seem that it's the Mythic Dawn trying to kill him, it's the Mythic Dawn trying to kill him. There's no mystery whatsoever.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving. How could they be waiting for
Nice roaches, by the way.
us here?
Not the smokable
Don't know,
kind
but it's
either.
too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the Blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
I don't want to follow you. Although your new armor does look nice. I hope there's no rats down here. I'd hate to... Oh! Now, it's weird that I can't... I mean, I don't want to strip her naked or anything, but it's weird that she's dead and she's in all that armor and I can't take her armor. Even the 6th time playing this, it is gorgeous. Now, I don't know if you've been with me for my other playthroughs. Like I said, this game just came out yesterday, and I'm so glad that it did. Kudos to you, Bethesda or Xbox or whoever decided to do this, and I hope you put out Fallout New Vegas. I mean, it'd be nice if you went all the way and did a remake of Arena, and then Daggerfall and Morrowind, and Fallout 2 and Fallout Tactics, Fallout Van Buren, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. And all of that. But whoever ultimately decided that this should come out, thank you very much. I am very happy and excited to be playing this. Oh, he just looks gorgeous in his leather armor. I love that purple hair. Purple hair, purple hair. So, as we go along with this, you will learn reasons why I like sneaking around so much and why I'm using so much magic as opposed to swords and things like that. These are deliberate choices. With the purple hair, purple hair, purple hair. Okay, it has me encumbered even though I put in a command. I used a code to, because the same codes work in this that worked before. I should not be encumbered. Okay, maybe it only works after. After you get encumbered for the first time. Hopefully they save it in the save. Anybody out there? Hello. Next time show up on cue. We've got people watching us. It doesn't look good when you don't show up on cue. I never saw Zombie. I saw Zombie, but I don't know whatever happened to Zombie. And I don't know if the same people are watching different videos or not, so I don't know how much I should repeat myself. But in Bethesda games, I don't tend to use cheat mods. Except you might consider mods that allow me to carry more to be a cheat mod, and if so, then that would be like the only kind of cheat mod I use. The other mods I use are always to add new cities, new lands. Okay, we're not going to get what's in there because we've run out of lock picks and we're not going to cheat to get that. So they're always to, in fact, a lot of times I use mods to make it, like in the original Oblivion, I used mods to make it, the leveling up slower, make it harder to level up. I didn't use mods to make it easier. Nice roaches there. So I made the game harder, not easier. It was always mods for gameplay changes that just made it nicer, like hide the HUD or Or like I said, add new quests, new lands. New weapons, new armor. That sort of thing. Never to make the game easier. There's always to make it more interesting. And yeah, the vanilla is interesting enough. But I played the original Oblivion over 7,000 hours. So there's a lot of replayability there. And so obviously I played it different ways. As I said in previous videos, over time I eventually played all the different races, and I played different genders, you know, even though I normally play mage characters, I did experiment with melee characters. Oh, that's right, I'm out of lock picks. I was wondering why it wasn't letting me even try. Now, I haven't totally gotten this whole mortar and pestle thing. And so if I look like an idiot with it, that would be the reason. It's because I'm an idiot with it. I think that's all that I'm able to make at this point. He looks great. Doesn't he look great? You could put in the comments below that he looks great. And in fact, you should comment below. We're not just your average people trying to beg you to interact with us. I'm still out of lockpicks, okay. We're trying to build a real community here where people can interact, have a good time, be entertained, but certainly learn about the games as well. Whether you have this game and you're playing it, or you have the original Oblivion and you've played it, or maybe you've never seen a game like this and you wonder what it might be like. Well, this channel will help you figure that out. I could tell you the Elder Scrolls game, there is nothing quite like it. Bethesda perfected a particular way of making role-playing games that are like nothing else out there. And so this game, the game originally came out in 2006 by Bethesda GameWorks. See, that's weird. It has me encumbered again, and yet if I give it the command again, I will be unencumbered. I do know another command. Well, I know of another command I can give it. Oh, not from here, though. This one, I can give it that one and see if that fixes it. We won't know for a while. And it's not just Bethesda games I like, but they are at the top of my liked list. Because they have delivered the games that I like the most. It's not just this one. So this one I played, like I said, more than 7,000 hours. But there are Bethesda games I played longer than that. The Elder Scrolls V, the sequel to this one, I played 13,776 hours so far. That is not a misprint, especially since you're listening to my voice and so nothing is printed. It's a few things. They make a consistently good game with a lot of content and potentially hundreds of different ways to play, at least hundreds. And they release the tools to the community. Now, I don't know if they'll do it for this one, but they released the tools to the community with which they made the game themselves.
Get here before more of those bastards.
Here they come again!
We need to get the Emperor out of here.
And so modders, the gamers themselves, can make their own characters for the games, their own lands for the games, their own expansions for the game. Some people have completely remade the games into other things, included completely other games. So like a Fallout 4 was remade into a completely other game called Fallout London. Which doesn't have the plot of Fallout 4 at all, doesn't have the characters, doesn't have the world of Fallout 4 at all. So they created a whole new world. A whole new world. New characters, new setting, everything. That's called an overhaul. So they completely overhauled Fallout 4 to create Fallout London, and some people are saying that Fallout London is better than Fallout 4. Other times, when a new game comes out, people do an overhaul to make it play an old game that maybe hasn't aged as well. So there are people remaking the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind in the Fallout engine. And they're remaking, by the way, this game in the Skyrim engine.
Guardians will not harm you.
And I'm looking forward to playing that.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen.
You said
How
you'd
can
keep
I
that a
explain?
secret.
Listen.
You can't.
You know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
What are you, a Buddhist? 9 gods? Look. I only believe in one God. So I'm not on good terms with your pagan, pretend 9 gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each
Spock?
afire, and
No,
every one
Spock
a
was a
sign.
different
I know
Star
these
Trek
stars well,
show,
and I
not the one
wonder
you were in.
which sign marked your birth.
I don't know what a birth is, but Spock was in a different Star Trek show than you. Complete different. In fact, I can't remember any episodes where you would have met Spock. Okay, you're not paying attention. So let's just go mage. We play mage characters, so we'll go mage.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My
What's a
death,
path?
a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Everybody's death comes when it'll come. Everything comes when it'll come. If you're at a bus stop, the bus will come when it will come. So it's kind of stupid of you to say your death will come when it will come, okay? Dude, what about me?
Your stars are not mine.
Obviously.
Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
I realize this armor doesn't cover my whole belly. I guess what I'm saying is, can you see my fat?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
So the question was, can you see my fat? You didn't answer anything about my fat or my fate, actually. So you're really not answering my questions. Maybe it's all that frilly clothing you're wearing or something. Or since I know that you're Picard, maybe when they stitched that hairpiece into your head, they did some damage to the brain. I don't know. You're kind of fat. Aren't you afraid to diet?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
You're not really good at answering questions, but I will try again. Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me.
I asked
You
where
shall
we
follow
are
me
going.
yet for a while. Then we must part.
Pot?
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
That would be closely. You need to learn how to use adverbs. And by the way, I'm really not into your beard. What can you tell me about Uriel's septum?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
I didn't ask what your job was. I asked you about Uriel's septum. You're a lot like the Emperor in that you don't answer questions directly very well, and I still don't like your beard or your mustache. Tell me about the Blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll get better in the future.
Stick close and let us do our job.
That would be
You'll be all
closely. Learn to use adverbs. These people. Where'd they go?
Protect the Emperor!
I gotta protect myself first.
God's blood.
for the dragon! It's a danger!
Yeah, well, aren't you supposed to be his guards or something like that? Maybe you could help him out. I am, after all, a stranger. But I do have lovely purple hair. Purple hair, purple hair. I mean, it was worth it just for that purple hair. I'm so glad they put that in there. I like purple hair for all my characters in all my Bethesda games, and usually I have to have a mod
Hold up.
to get me there.
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Oh, you'll be fine, except now, see, this gate won't open. The gate is barred from the other side. There's no way to open it from here, but they're going to try
Looks
anyway.
clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Yeah, don't bother with the gate, guys. I already checked it. Okay? Yeah, so don't bother. Since we're working as a team and all that.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side.
I already told you that!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
I kind of feel like I'm not really a member of this team when you do things like that. You're making me feel less than, and you just walk past me while I'm bowling you out.
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the
them down.
I'm a stranger to you. Why are you putting the Emperor's life in my hands?
Come with us. Your destiny is bound up with mine, and with the fate of Tamriel itself.
Can you ever just say stuff
I can go no
straight out?
further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and
Who's
his
that?
mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the
You don't-
amulet, give it
you
to
don't have
Joffrey.
it on-
He alone knows where to find my last
Joffrey?
son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Right now, I'm more concerned about the flaws of Oblivion, and
Stranger,
maybe I should
you
have
chose
paid
a
more
bad
attention.
day to take up the cause
You thought we'd go
of
down
Septums.
Okay, so I don't think the game will go forward at this point without me. This is that locked gate we saw before. Oh, it's unlocked now. Wow. Notice Glenroy gets to keep his his clothing, and none of the assassins do. But I have to go back and hear the guy make his speech, because if I don't, the game doesn't go forward, because you know, I have to create my class.
We failed.
I didn't fail, it was you.
The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Beats crud out of me. You know, I was dealing with my own stuff. Probably one of you guys took it. You know, search the bodies. Okay, the Emperor gave it to me. Since there are no other dialogue options.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I'm a KhajKiit. He's sort of into KhajKiit. It's a weird little thing. No, not that way. This is a G-rated YouTube channel right here. Did you know the name of the YouTube channel? In case you didn't know, it's called the Poorly Aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel right here on YouTube. It's going to be a big smash someday, so you might want to get in on the, you know, become a subscriber right at the beginning, and share links with your social media. Put down below your comments, and you know, watch full videos. Okay, I'll tell you. He said I must take it to Jeffrey.
Joffrey?
Jeffrey!
He said that? Why?
Well, now that he got that toupee, there's another hair.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one
Jeffrey!
to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
In the city of Coral, challenging the eye. How'd I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate.
I know that.
That's
I
where
was
we
over
were headed.
there.
It's a
It's not
secret
locked
way out of the
anymore.
Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret.
I unlocked the gate,
Here,
dude.
you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers.
There are rats and goblins down there. But
Great!
from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced acrobat. Am I right?
You could not be more wrong. I'm creating a custom class, and for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, you don't know why, but you will soon find out why. Oh, that's all the skills I can put into that. And I need to name the class, and this will help you out. So a lot of people in these games like to have like a rusty knife and put it in between people's ribs and things like that. They like to fight toe to toe, or maybe they like a sword or something like that, and then they've got their shield in their other hand, and that's great for them. I'm a coward, not a hero at all. I'm a coward, so I'm reluctantly in these things. And so what I do is I stand back out of the way of harm and toss magic spells at people. And if I run out of magicka, then I'm going to use archery to put arrows into people. And so I call it the coward class, and so that's what I'm going with.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey.
Joffrey!
Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Actually, I have no idea what you're talking about. Your beard got in the way.
Take it easy. You'll be fine. I know this is a lot to take in all at once. No one's more surprised than me that I'm sending an escaped prisoner off with the Amulet of Kings. But the Emperor trusted you for a reason, and I trust the Emperor. The Amulet of Kings must get to Joffrey at Wayne Priory. He'll know what to do with it. Joffrey should know how to find the heir the Emperor spoke
and it's
of.
Jeffrey.
The amulet must reach Emperor Uriel's heir, so a new emperor can be crowned.
He's probably just gonna take it to a pawn shop, dude. Heck, I might do it. I am a stranger. If you had any brains whatsoever, you would either take the Amulet of Kings to Jeffrey yourself, or you'd at least go with me to make sure it gets there. I mean, what have you got to do that's more important?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Dude, this is the stupidest thing. You see your face it's got no light in it now, but when I was talking to you, it was fully lit up. Just saying. It looks nice, right? Nice loading screen, just black. Now this is where we normally during the game get hit with all those things about, oh, you receive a letter, you've inherited, whatever. I can't remember, Horfrost Castle. You'd get a pop-up about a wizard's tower or something, or a vile lair. I don't know. Anyway, you'd get all of those right here before you could go down these stairs. All right. So they changed that so you don't get the pop-up, which is good. This is more natural and less annoying. Quit biting me. So, it's taken almost an hour. And I wasn't trying to do a quick run through or anything, but it's taken almost an hour to get through the tutorial dungeon here at the beginning. Doesn't really feel like a tutorial because It's fun to do. But I'm weird. I like the beginning of all Bethesda games better than the main quest, better than later on. Like, the reason I'm not like CP 70,000 in the Elder Scrolls Online is because I keep starting new characters rather than playing my established characters forever. So even though I've been playing since the beta, I think I'm like, you know, CP 322 or something. Maybe it's 368, but it's not much compared to dedicated players that just do the one character. I've always got a full boat of characters. And I bought more slots. I bought the maximum number of slots. And even then, I delete old characters and make new ones. Because I really like starting. I like that feeling in a game, especially Bethesda games. And I know what you're gonna say. Well, The Elder Scrolls Online is not a Bethesda game. It's ZeniMax Online Studios. Okay, you know. Goody two shoes for you. Anyway, I like that feeling of not having much skill in anything. Having to fight hard, not knowing whether I'll make it through a particular encounter. That feeling of vulnerability, not wearing, you know, armor I'm particularly skilled in, and not having the best of everything. I like that in Bethesda games. So, and it doesn't last because you're inevitably gonna
Oh, have pity, sir. I
build
got
skills
nothing
and
to
power
eat.
up and all of that. My sneak is already up 32. Now, I'm not so desperate about having to sell stuff because I use those commands so that
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
I'm not encumbered, but we'll see. Now, every time I think I've got this persuasion thing down in the remake, turns out I haven't, but I will try. The idea is to max out the things that he feels good about and to click on the things he doesn't feel good about when they're at their least. So when the side pieces are the thinnest on those. So first you just find out. So what's he feel about
I
Boast?
doubt it.
He doesn't like Boast.
Not funny.
And
Not
he
even a
doesn't-
little bit.
And he doesn't like
No,
Joe.
you do me. You've got a point.
Okay, so now I hit
doubt it.
Boast,
You
Joke,
should be ashamed. Goodness.
Admire,
I
coerce.
can't argue with that. I
Coerce.
can't argue with that.
Boast,
I doubt it. Goodness.
Admire,
Not
Joke.
funny. Not even a little bit.
That one didn't go well.
I doubt it.
Boast, Joke,
Ugh, goodness.
Admire,
I won't
coerce.
fight you.
I didn't do great on that.
I doubt it.
Boast,
Goodness.
Admire,
Get
Joke,
away from me. You've
coerce.
got a point.
I'm losing points here, actually.
I doubt it.
Boast,
Your
joke,
revolt, really?
admire,
That's
coerce.
enough. I doubt
Boast,
it. Get
joke,
away from me. Really?
admire,
I won't
coerce.
fight you.
Made a little there, but not much.
I doubt it.
Boast,
That's
coerce,
enough. Get away
joke,
from... No.
admire.
You do me too much honor.
That one went well. Now I have maximum personality with the guy.
That works for me.
And since he's a merchant, I definitely want him to feel the best he can about me. Tell me about the Imperial City.
I have the best prices in town. Why? I'm smart, and you're smart. We know the right people, we get the best deals.
Tell me some rumors.
Bofiel, from the Arcane University, is looking for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Now I'm looking to just unload things that I don't use. At the highest price possible, of course. Because we're new to the game.
You drive a hard bargain.
You drive a Ford Pinto.
An excellent bargain.
So you keep driving up the price
That's more than I'd usually pay.
until he complains about it, and then you pull it back one.
You got a great deal there. You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
So this should be about right. There we go.
A fine transaction.
And I usually keep one sword on me, although I don't generally use swords.
A fine transaction. You got a great deal there.
So when you get to that sweet spot and you figure out what the highest selling price,
You drive a hard bargain.
you drive a Chevy Nova. Once you find that spot where you can get the most money for your goods, you just keep selling your goods until you've sold everything you want to sell.
That's a good deal. You've made a good bit of gold. You drive a hard bargain.
It looks like his gold isn't going down when he buys from me, which I guess is good.
That's a fair deal.
As long as my gold goes up when I sell to him, I guess that's what matters to me.
That's a fair deal. That's a good deal.
I'm also showing, and I think everybody knows this, but in these games, even though they give you this quest to go on, and they tell you how vital it is, you're going to save the world with this quest, you actually don't have to do
Thank you for your patronage.
the quest at all.
Goodbye. Please, come again.
And you certainly don't have to do it at the beginning of the game. In fact, you'll probably have a more exciting game if you ignore the main quest for at least a little while and work on
An old beggar.
How goes it?
Have you
ever met anyone who barters?
leveling up first.
Heard about the attack on the chapel there?
Ugh.
What's happened? All the priests slaughtered, the whole chapel desecrated? No! Without question.
What's the news from the other parts of town?
Okay. Now, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna save it first because I have had crashes. Oh, let's save this video first too, and then I'll just start a new one.